when Peter Blood and his men sailed out of Port Royal, a price was set upon their heads. Unable to put into any civilized port, they took the only course open to them. They turned to piracy. With a ship, a handful of men, and a brain, Peter Blood carved out a crimson career in his new profession, until his name became the terror of the Caribbean.
Captain Blood! Captain Blood! Captain Blood! The Peter has taken I tell you, Peter Blood must die!
Until his name became the pride and toast of every buccaneer.
Peter Blood!
Tortuga, an island off the coast of Haiti, was the one haven of refuge for pirate craft. Captain Blood and his men are there now, in an evil-smelling tavern, dimly lit by hanging lanterns, crowded with drunken, leering buccaneers.
Captain Blood! Hi, Jeremy. Captain Rathbone is waiting for you in the other room. He is he? Yes, it's about the partnership. Tell him I'll be there. Come on, lad, join with me on this.
It is as I tell you, mon Captain Blood. What a pair we would make. In all the Caribbean, there is no buccaneer so strong as me. Except you.
You almost flatter me, Levasseur.
Then why you hold off so long your consent we become partners, huh? Here you have been in Tortuga these 3-4 months. You must be even so much in need of gold as I.
Such a partnership requires sober thought. My poor brain has been dancing with rum this whole week, boss.
Even so drunk, your brain is the greatest, huh? With your brain and my strength, oh, Monsieur le Capitaine, what? There is nothing we cannot do.
Bedad, there's very little I can't do entirely without you.
My men are much in favor of the partnership. That is so, men?
And my men? I'll leave it to them. Are you in favor?
I don't.
Very well, then. It's done. But wait, Levasseur. It's understood, is it not, that we sail under my articles?
It is. But I do not like so very much your so strict rules about women.
No women to be taken as prisoners. Agreed?
May we? To get you as a partner, mon capitaine, I would agree to anything. Now, what is the first order, mon capitaine?
We sail with the tide. Outside the harbor, we'll scatter. Each ship will proceed singly in order to pick up what stray prizes we may run into on the journey. We'll converge at the island of Virgin Magra.
Magnifique, I give you the toast to our so great success.
Let me give one to the greatest captain on the coast.
Captain Narrator!
Captain Blood!
Here, here, Captain Blood!
Oui. You hear the lookout, mon capitaine? An English vessel off our port.
We are lucky, yes? Just as I am about to give up and anchor to wait for my partner, Captain Blood, this very fine English prize walked right into my parlor and said, Bonjour, Levasseur. We go to give welcome, Cahusac, huh?
Oui, mon capitaine.
Run up the Spanish flag. We must take them by surprise.
Run up the Spanish flag!
Vessel, the lookout says. Do you see it, Lord Willoughby?
Aye, there it is, Miss Arabella.
Oh, yes. I wonder if she's going to Port Royal, too.
Have you been away long, Miss Arabella?
Almost 6 months, a kind of vacation.
You glad to get back?
In a way, I suppose I would have stayed longer in England if my uncle hadn't sent for me. He's been made governor, you know.
Yes, I've heard. It's natural that he should want his niece back again. One needs a woman to brighten up social occasions, especially when the woman in question is so very charming.
However else things change, Lord Willoughby, the art of flattery still flourishes.
Stab me if it's flattery. When the king ordered me on this journey as a special emissary to the West Indies, I looked forward with some trepidation to a life among the savages. When I came aboard and found that you were one of those savages returning home to her native heath, My grateful eyes couldn't believe it.
Ah, you pictured us running around in animal skins eating raw meat?
Why not? In a country filled with Indians, Africans, and pirates. Oh, speaking of pirates, did you ever happen to hear of a wild rogue named Peter Blood?
Peter Blood?
Yes.
No. I don't know him. I hardly number pirates among my acquaintances.
No, of course not. Silly of me. I only mentioned him in passing because he happens to touch on the business of my mission.
Your mission?
Yes. I'm sent to attempt to blot out all this piracy, my dear, in a manner which I must keep secret until I can find Captain Blood.
Oh, you're looking for him.
Aye. Look, stab me if that Spanish vessel isn't cutting clean across our bow. Captain Hall! Captain!
Yes, Your Lordship?
What ship is that, you know?
Well, I've been watching her, Your Lordship. She flies a Spanish flag. But she could be anything in these waters.
We're in pirate waters now, aren't we?
Yes, my lord. Yonder bank of low clouds is the island of Virgin Margaret.
Exciting, isn't it, Miss Arabella? Could she be a pirate ship by any chance, Captain?
Well, any ship we meet in the Caribbean could be a pirate ship. You know, I wouldn't trust.
She fired across our bow.
All hands on deck! All hands on deck!
She is a pirate ship.
And the cannon!
Get below, Miss Arabella. The captain's going to fight it out.
A brave fight. But you should have known better. Send the prisoners before me, Klahuzak.
Wait. Stand here, my Lord Willoughby. And, you here, madame.
My friends, this pleasant strip of beach on which we find ourselves is the island of Virgin Margaret. No boats ever put in here except mine, and one other. So you may put aside any hope of rescue that may be in your mind. The ransom for you two, Lord Willoughby and the so charming lady, is fixed at 20,000 pieces of 8, and I shall provide a boat for you to go to Garden or Bishop at Port Royal to collect it, Lord Willoughby. Meanwhile, Mademoiselle remains with me as hostage. I find it very lonely on this island.
I refuse. Absolutely and utterly.
My friend, do you see this knotted cord? It is capable to screw a man's eyes out of his head.
Very well. Do your worst.
Lord Willoughby, thank you, but don't be foolish. You can't fight against them.
Mademoiselle is right. I beg you to spare yourself, monsieur. And the young lady. I have been too modest. But since I have said 20,000 pieces of 8, I have said 20,000 pieces of 8.
And for what, if you please? You said 20,000 pieces of 8.
Peter Blood.
Good morning, never, sir.
Captain Blood, I did not know you were on the island.
Oh, yes. We arrived late last night and put into a cove a few miles to the west. We've walked across to give you good day, but faith, I seem to have interrupted some little business of yours. Who are these people?
Yes, Miss O. Look, Captain. She's the girl.
You recognize the prisoners, Captain Blood?
I know. Who are they?
Well, I have captured them. A titled Englishman at the niece of the governor of Jamaica.
Really? Then I suppose congratulations are in order. But had you forgotten there is an article in our agreement forbidding the taking of women prisoners?
That so foolish article of yours.
I was not aware you regarded it so when you signed.
Would you care to dispute my opinion now? Your men against mine.
No, not this morning, thank you. As you say, a foolish article.
That is why these prisoners are of my own. A matter personal.
And the 20,000 pieces of 8?
Also, a matter personal.
Whatever valuables come into our possession are the joint property of all our company.
Then it is I should cut the prisoners up in so many little pieces and pass them around,
Yes. Obviously, these prisoners, and especially the young lady, must be kept in someone's hands for, shall we say, safekeeping. But why your hands? Why shouldn't Pierre have her?
I should have her.
Or Ralph, or Jacob. Since it's as much their property as yours. Come here, girl. Here, I say.
What do you want with me?
I want to look at you. Be damned if I blame you, Leather, sir. A trifle skinny, perhaps. But an attractive baggage at that. And now, my captain, since you covet what is our joint property of war, you may have her, providing you're willing to buy her.
Buy her?
Yes, at the price you yourself have set upon her, 20,000 pieces of eight.
That is right, mon capitaine. It is reasonable. It is in the article.
What is in the articles, you fool? Where do you suppose I have 20,000 pieces of eight?
Then let someone buy her who has.
Who?
I.
You?
I don't wish to be bought by you.
Well, someone once told a slave it happens that you are hardly in a position to have anything to say about it.